It's probably the best conversation I've had about content creation in my life. It was absolutely crazy. Hello, my marvellous sausages. Don't be alarmed. It's me. Now then, I'm making a different kind of video today because I want to take my YouTube channel in a slightly different direction, or I want to kind of give it a more broader based appeal rather than just Destiny 2. Now, if you followed my channel in the past, you know I have done that a bit. I've done Pacific Drive, which went pretty well. No Man's Sky, which went pretty well. Star Wars Outlaws, not so well, but it didn't do too badly. Sometimes I've done massive games that I just haven't caught on at all, like Space Marines 2. I completely fumbled the ball on that one in regard to people watching it, you know. But mainly I've done Destiny 2. Now, what I wanted to do was find a way that I could start pushing the boundaries of the channel to make different content. Now, in the past, I have used ChatGPT to come up with ideas for videos and things like that. And to be perfectly honest, they've not been very good. They've been a little bit formulaic, and it's just kind of cut and paste stuff, you know. So I haven't used it for about a year. I think it was like 2023 I did it. So I thought I'd go in and try it again, and I started a conversation up with it, and I was absolutely gobsmacked by the turn of events. It was so good, in fact, that I thought, well, I'd show you exactly what I've done. But not only that, I'm going to take ChatGPT's advice and start making videos with the titles that it's given me for series and things like that. So I've saved the conversation that I've had with it. Now, it's all via text, of course, so you can see it on the screen here. But what I was going to do was just take you through it and show you exactly what happened when I did it. So the first thing I did, I thought to myself, well, you know, let's be polite, and I said, "How are you?" And it said, "I'm doing great, thanks for asking. How about you?" And I said, "I'm okay, thanks. Just trying to make my way through life because I was a bit miserable." And then it goes, "I hear you. Life can feel like a winding path sometimes." But it's all part of the journey. Is there anything specific on your mind or something you'd like to chat about today? And I said, here we go now. So I poured my heart out-ish as far as content creation is concerned. I got my subscriber number wrong. I thought I had more than I had, but it's about the same. Look, I said, well, I've been making videos for a YouTube channel for the past 6 years. 6 years. And it's going, okay, I have 76,000 subscribers. 71, actually, is what it is. And it's about video gaming, although I do have an angle. And my angle is I'm 50 years old, and so I make those videos from that point of view. However, I need to make more money from it. And at the same time, I don't want to turn it into a channel for selling, if you see what I mean. Do you think I should carry on? And if so, what could I do to improve it? Now, the last time I'd asked that kind of a question, I just kind of got cut and paste answers from the internet, really. But this time, things, well, it's just so much better. So once the memory had updated, it says, "It sounds like you've built a solid channel with a unique angle. It's impressive to have 71,000 subscribers to keep growing without compromising your authentic style. There are several ways you can increase revenue while maintaining your core identity." So it suggested things that I've kind of already got: Patreon or membership options, create exclusive content for fans who are willing to support you financially, and Q&A sessions or members-only videos. Now, I do members-only live streams, but members-only videos I've never really done. Because I'm always so busy doing general videos anyway, but it certainly might be something to look forward to that might encourage memberships, you know? So that's one thing I was looking at. And then the next one was sponsored content, but selective sponsor. I have so many offers from sponsors, but I don't really like the sound of any of them, to be honest. I've only done a couple. I think I've done Control Freak, which I quite liked, but didn't really see that much from it, to be perfectly honest. But that's because I didn't push it very much, because I felt bad. I don't know why I felt bad. It's just in my nature, you know. But I have put links and stuff in descriptions to sell stuff, but it's not too bad. But what it recommends here is you can work with brands, but only those that align with your channel's vibe and that your audience would naturally enjoy. Instead of aggressive ad integration, you can present them as genuine recommendations, which I think is the best way to do it. So the way I prefer to do it, rather than having an advert slap bang in the middle, but it's finding sponsors. So it's all well and good saying that, but it's getting the sponsors to do it, you know. But I think as you go on, perhaps they will surface. Merchandising, I already do that. Affiliate affiliate marketing, that's not something I do at all. But maybe if I do talk about stuff, I could add links to that and to see if there's any sort of, uptake from it there. Okay, so that was interesting. Live stream and super chat, which is something I already do, and expand content beyond games. This is interesting. You can explore topics related to being a gamer in your age bracket, like wellness tips. Wellness tips? I don't know. Maybe gaming ergonomics. Yes, that's good fun. Or even nostalgic take on games from past decades. I'm kind of already doing that. This would likely broaden your appeal without diluting your current focus. So, that's good. But by tweaking things, you can boost revenue and engagement while staying true to your ethos. It's getting me. Does any of this resonate with you, or do you have any other ideas you've been thinking about? So I had a bit of a think. And I replied thusly: I do like the ideas of making videos about games from past decades. I've started doing a different kind of video where I talk about these things while playing a game. There isn't as much visual work involved in these, but they do have an authenticity that I like. I do like jabbering. I love to integrate humour into it too. I started my channel with guides and news about Destiny 2, but the game, and I'm going to be brutally honest here, right? This is what's happening, seems to be fading in popularity, and I'm worried that my channel will also suffer because of this. Which, of course, it will. If a game's not as popular, not as many people are going to watch it. I was thinking of making sure that I make 1 or 2 videos a week about a different game to try and expand my audience, but that can be tricky and the views aren't very good. I was wondering if you had any ideas about that. And then this is where it really kicked up a gear. Some of these ideas are great, and I'm going to be using some of these, and we're going to see how it works. We're going to conduct an experiment. So chat says, it sounds like you've already taken great steps by diversifying your content, especially with the nostalgic game videos. Now, since you're concerned about Destiny 2's decline, expanding to other games, I just spit everywhere then. I'm so not used to being on camera, so I have to excuse the car crash. Here are a few strategies to help boost views and smoothly transition into covering more games. So first off, it says gradual transition with themes. You could ease your audience into other games by drawing parallels between Destiny 2 and the new games you covered. For example, you could compare mechanics, lore, or gameplay features, helping your audience see why the new game might appeal to them. What I've been doing is just jumping from one game to the other, and not really making any kind of links between Destiny 2, because I'm thinking, oh, it's a new game, I shouldn't mention Destiny 2. But of course, most people know me for Destiny 2, and by talking about Destiny 2 and saying, well, if I like Destiny 2, I'd like this, it's a better angle to come from than coming in completely cold. So I quite like that. And then it goes on to recommend a series like, if you love Destiny 2, you'll love so-and-so game, could bridge the gap and make the transition smoother for your audience. So what's amazing is that it's actually suggesting video titles for me, which is really, really good. Then it goes on to say, email! Oh, I forgot to turn them off, hang on. There we are, turn my emails off now. Then it goes on to say, focus on nostalgia. Since you like incorporating humour and talking about past decades, because I'm an old fart, you could lean heavily into the retro gaming niche. Gamers in your age range often have a strong affinity for games in the past. Yes. Your unique angle as a 50-year-old gamer could make these videos stand out more. You could also combine nostalgia with humour with videos like, and here we go, more suggestions, how old game, whatever the game might be, let's say Twisted Metal 2, because that's what I was playing lately, how Twisted Metal 2 prepared us for modern gaming, or the games that made us who we are, mixing your personal reflections and wit. Yes. But it also says other things. As you introduce it says cross-promote content, so as you introduce new games, link them to your popular Destiny 2 videos and description. That stuff, I think that's generally pretty, I do that already. That is kind of straightforward. You could also revisit Destiny 2 occasionally, but use it as a base to discuss broader gaming topics, like how it shaped the industry or influenced newer titles. Intriguing. Then it says leverage trending games. So covering new trending games is tricky if your core audience isn't into them, but you can still make it work by keeping your unique voice. You might explore trending games that align with your style and demographic, maybe leaning into co-op or strategy that appeals to older audiences. So what I found was I covered like Space Marines, but I just couldn't get it to click. However, I did Pacific Drive. That did click for me. I had great views on that. No Man's Sky, I did 2 or 3 videos on that. That did click as well. That worked well for me. Star Wars didn't click as much. I think that's because the game hasn't done as well. and I think there wasn't as big an audience for it as maybe there was for No Man's Sky, because we just had the a big update pop out. So that's interesting. But then it comes up with more suggestions. Try content like 50-year-old tries and then a game for the first time. It plays into your persona while potentially pulling in viewers interested in new games. Humor can be a big selling point here, as it can make the transition from old to new games more entertaining. I am stunned at how tailored this is to me, just from a few inputs. Literally, you know, a couple of paragraphs, look, and it's just tailored to exactly what I want. It made me really happy. Then it carried on by saying, create gaming lists and retrospectives. So top 10 lists, such as top 10 games that defined the 2000s, or games you forgot existed but shouldn't have, can attract a broader audience. And these videos tend to do well with casual viewers and are easier to share. I quite like that, because it's a bigger title, exactly as it says. It's broader. That's great. I'm definitely going to be doing those as well. And then I finally got collabs and community engagement. Well, I think we've already got a great community, but of course, as it gets bigger, you know, you want to keep I really like the community. I keep the engagement going as much as I possibly can, and collaborating with other creators, it says, particularly those of similar audiences or retro gaming channels, could help introduce new games without losing your core viewership. And then also engage with the community by asking them what games they want to see, or playfully polling them with options, which is something that I already do. And then it finished. We've got by balancing nostalgia, humor, and some trending content, you can keep your existing audience while slowly attracting new viewers, letting your personality shine across all the games you cover is key. This is what I've been wanting to do. I've wanted the people to watch, you know, it's a stupid thing to say, but you kind of watch them to watch for you, for what you bring to it, as opposed to giving a guide for a game. Do you understand what I mean? So that's kind of the way I want to push it. It's often the creator people follow, not just the content. And I'm trying to transition that. I definitely think I've got so many wonderful people in the community that will say, you know, we'll watch whatever you do, which is fantastic. So I just got to keep on plugging away at that, really. And anyway, it says then, what do you think about these ideas? And I said, well, if I was to make a video about our chat, what should I call it, do you think? So, because I was decided I'm going to make a video about this, because it's just interesting. And it might be interesting for people who've never used ChatGPT, TPPPT before, to see how amazingly sophisticated it is. And this is the free version as well I'm using. You just sign in and away and chat away. So it says, a great title for a video, but the conversation could be something like, how I'm evolving my YouTube channel after 6 years, a 50-year-old gamer's journey, or facing the future, why I'm changing my YouTube channel after Destiny 2's decline, which I thought was a bit harsh, because we don't know, Destiny 2 is on the decline, but it could perk up again, you never know. But anyway, it says then, these titles highlight your personal journey, hint at the changes you're making, and maintain that unique perspective of a 50-year-old gamer. My hair's too long! Plus, they need an element of intrigue that might pull viewers in to learn more about the behind-the-scenes decisions you're making. I quite like that idea as well. Would either of these resonate with your style? And then I said, they sound great, but I'd like to include the fact I said that there instead of that. I am talking to you, ChatGPT, as part of the title. I think that's a nice hook. And then it says, great idea. Include ChatGPT in the title can definitely spark curiosity. How about something like, how ChatGPT helped me rethink my YouTube channel, a 50-year-old gamer's journey, or reimagining my YouTube channel with ChatGPT's help after 6 years of gaming content. This way it highlights a collaboration aspect while maintaining the focus on your evolution as a creator. It could definitely grab attention, especially with AI being such a hot topic. Does that feel like the hook you're looking for? And I said, yes, that sounds top notch. And then said, I'm glad you like it. The title will definitely catch attention while keeping the focus on your journey and the unique collaboration with ChatGPT. It should create some great intrigue and get viewers interested in how you're evolving your content. Looking forward to see where you take it, because they save copies, you see, of all these conversations. And then I was sitting here with my partner, Rach, and she said, bloody hell. She said, you don't need to talk to me anymore about it then. So I said, haha, my partner now feels jealous about all your great advice. And then it finished off by saying, haha, I guess I'm stealing the spotlight. Maybe you can reassure your partner that I'm just here for the brainstorming while they hold the real VIP spot in your life. You could even involve them in future video partner dynamics in gaming, which might make for some fun content, which is probably a good idea. So that was great. That was one of the best conversations I've had about my channel and about YouTube growth, because all I've really done is read forums, gone onto Reddit, read other people's problems or other people's situations. But this is tailored to me. This is tailored to me, and it didn't cost me a penny. So I'm going to be doing this week. I'm going to be doing one of these videos. Well, this is actually the first one. Reimagining my YouTube channel with ChatGPT's Help after 6 years of gaming content. I'm going to put that as the title, and I'll put some sort of me going, thing on the screen and see how it goes. Yes, and then I'm going to start doing some gaming content based on some of these titles as well. So, what do you think? Interesting idea, eh? Let me know in the comments what you think about this idea and what you think about me following it. I'd love to know what you think. And I'm terribly sorry about my fizzog, but that's the one I was born with. And it's been around the block a few times, yes. And excuse the room as well. We spent 2 hours tidying it up, and it still looks a bit ropey. But never mind, eh? I've got all my Star Wars standees. But there, look. There they are. There they are. Yes, hello. Good. So that'll keep you mentioned. I don't know. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching. I'd love to know your comments about what's going on here and what you think about my little experiment. Rest assured, I'm not stopping making Destiny 2 videos, but I am going to be, well, carrying on what I've been doing, really, but using ChatGPT's help. I looked insane then. Okay, folks, thanks very much indeed. Sausage hurt.